This movie tells a story of a bodyguard who protects a pop superstar and her athlete boyfriend from a determined stalker. This 1990s set stalker thriller with dark comedy aspirations arrives with a premise that could have been a twisted gem in the hands of a more decisive filmmaker. Instead, it's a tonal train wreck that cannot settle on being a biting satire, a psychological horror, or a slapstick farce, as it's ultimately failing at all three. Despite a talented cast struggling to salvage the wreckage, this movie proves that not every wild idea deserves to escape the script phase. The story follows Paul, a delusional fan who escapes a mental health facility to forcibly wed his pop star obsession, Sophia, in her lavish LA mansion. Sophia, a self-absorbed celebrity, is protected by Bel, a bodyguard with a tragic backstory that's hinted at but never fleshed out. Paul is aided by Penny, a gleefully unhinged accomplice who becomes the single bright spot in this muddled mess. What begins as a potentially subversive take on celebrity culture and mental illness devolves into a disjointed slog that neither thrills nor amuses. The film's fatal flaw is its indecision. It teases intriguing threads like Sophia's shallow fame, Paul's fractured psyche, and Bel's sacrificial duty, only to abandon them for cheap gags and gratuitous violence that feel exploitative rather than clever. Paul's mental health struggles are mined for awkward laughs one moment and then clumsily framed as sympathetic the next, leaving the audience confused, and the commentary on mental illness is shallow and borderline distasteful. It's as if the movie aims for absurd energy but forgets that absurdity needs direction to work. The cast fights an uphill battle against the script's weaknesses. Nicholson leans hard into wild-eyed charisma but overplays it into caricature, missing the depth to make Paul's instability resonate. Samara Weaving, a proven talent, is squandered here, stuck with a character who's more prop than protagonist. She's reactive, underdeveloped, and sidelined in her own story. Eric Dane's Bel offers a hint of gravitas, but his subplot about protecting his daughter is underdeveloped and unresolved. The boyfriend, Rhodes, a flashy basketball star, feels like a missed chance for something bold, reduced to a bland afterthought. Only Alba Baptista's Penny, who injects real life into the film, her manic energy and sadistic glee briefly waking it up, although even she cannot rescue the movie from its aimlessness. Visually, this movie boasts a polished look and a 90s soundtrack that outshines the story itself. But the sleek presentation cannot hide the narrative chaos. At 94 minutes, it's short, yet feels bloated, with repetitive confrontations and pointless tangents, like Paul's inconsistent face blindness, which appears as a convenient plot device and then fades without explanation. The home invasion premise promises suspense, but the delivery is flat, with stakes that never rise beyond mildly irritating. The script must have lost its bite in execution. It gestures at exploring fan entitlement and celebrity access, but delivers nothing substantial, settling for a half-baked blend of gore and giggles that's neither funny nor gripping. By the time it staggers to a contrived ending, as it's trying to tie up threads it never bothered to unravel, it's clear that this movie is less a daring experiment and more a lesson in overreaching. It's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.